Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to my live. We are live. Oh my God. How are you all doing? Please click on the thumbs up the live if you are here. Also, say hi to me so that I will know that you're here. I don't know if I came earlier than I used to or I should have, but we can just do something, right? I have some time. I was like, let me come here and chat with my family and friends right here. The last time I was live on YouTube, my internet was crap. Like my internet was so bad that people could not even hear me. Like people couldn't hear me. So I was like, let me just come here and I'll spend like an hour, 30 minutes on live so that we get to chat. Let's talk. Let's talk. There's already a lot of stuff going wrong. Please give it a thumbs up. If you are just, I just thumbs up. I'm watching, so I can easily read comments, okay, and then vibe with you guys. So if I have like 12 people watching me, please give me thumbs up and say hi in the comment section. I would see, and I'll be dropping the link because I want all of you to talk. Come and talk today. I want to hear your voice. I want to know your opinion. It's just a chit chat section with me for just an hour, 30 minutes. So if you know you are here, just say hi. How do I even share link? I want to share link and I'll pin it here right now so that just jump and let's talk. That's all. Okay, copy. Guest can stream this. Okay, copy. All right. I'll paste it. I'm trying to share link so that you can jump on the link and talk. Come and talk. That's the link right there. So let me pin the link. How do I pin this now? Okay, pin. I think it's pinned, yeah. So I don't get to keep visiting the link to share. So that's the link. Please jump up. Let's talk. So the topic of today is, why do we have a lot of Nigerians engage in a lot of like crimes basically in Ghana? Like, why is it Nigerians all the time? So I want us to talk about it briefly without wasting much of your time. And I would also like you to also tell me what you think, like the reasons for this. In case if you don't know what is trending right now, there is this guy called Chukwudi. It's actually so unfortunate that he is from Igbo tribe. And if you know me, I'm also an Igbo girl, Igbo woman, Igbo lady, or whichever thing you want to call me. So I kind of think that whenever I see these, issues with human trafficking, kidnapping, ritualist, ashawo, and all those numerous things that some Nigerians do in Ghana. Whenever I see such thing, and then when you try to find out, go through the messages or the videos to like see the people that are the culprits, I feel so bad. I feel so bad because in as much as, yes, it's been tagged to Nigerians, but then where is this set particular people from? They are Igbos. 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 This guy now that got arrested, he has been on trial. His name is Chukwudi. And Chukwudi is an Igbo person. It's an Igbo name. What is going on? Hi, John. Thank you so much. I'm good. I'm doing so well. How are you? Thank you for joining. What is really going on with my Igbo brothers and sisters? Like, it is like, this is what we see on daily basis, and it's not even funny. It is not funny anymore. It is very, very bad, very, very degrading. It's highly, as in, it can, I don't know what to say. And So that is why I'm here. I just want to know why is like all the time, why Nigerians, why Nigerians, why Nigerians, why Nigerians, why Nigerians, why Nigerians? Like why all the time? Now, what this young man did, this Chukudi guy did, I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I already filmed it before this live section. Okay, it's live on my channel. What this man did was, he was trafficking girls, underage girls, to Ghana for show. So basically, he would go to their places and deceive their parents, deceive their mothers, deceive their aunties, their uncles, that he has jobs for these people in Ghana. Out of trust, they would give this boy, this man, their children, and he will lure them into a shower. So what he does is, he would take these girls underaged. I have a lot of problems with that, with the age. You would take underage girls to Ghana and put them into human trafficking without their consent. And then to make it like, to mandate them to do what you want to do for your selfish reasons, you take them to shrine and force them to swear. Shave up their private parts, take their hairs from their pubic areas, and go and do juju. So these girls will not run away, or they will not snitch on you. That means you knew deliberately that what you were doing was entirely wrong. Because let's just give a logical example. Had it been that these young girls now, had it been that these young girls now deliberately, there are some people that engage in actual work in Ghana. They own it. They are big girls, maybe above 30s or late 20s. These ones packed their bags from Nigeria to Ghana because they want to engage in actual work. I understand that one. I'm not here to tell you, as much as it's an illegal business, is illegal in Ghana and even in Nigeria. But that one is your life to live. You can use your life and do with yourself what you want to do with yourself. But I have a problem with you lying, coming to Nigeria to lie to girls, lie to people, deceive their parents, and take these underage girls to Ghana. Take them to square oats, and then they will start making money for you. Oh my God. These girls are not making money for themselves. Please, I would like to ask you. Now you born them. Nothing way Musa no go see for Moscow. Things that happen for this life. Oh. I want to ask. I say, now you born those people. You go and take somebody's child after he or she has carried her for 9 months. Some people carry for 10 months. And you will deceive them that you have a job for them in Ghana. Then you pack them and go and be using them to make money for yourself. And you are spending that money with your family. As if those girls are dogs. Well, in as much as the guy has been arrested, he has been on trials, and finally court has taken its course and he has been sentenced. But I think that 10 years is small. That 10 years is small. It's small. Because a lot of Ghanaians are already complaining that why would you give him 10 years? Like 10 years is just too small. This guy deserves, I don't know, exact life imprisonment. Then another question I would like to ask you if you are watching me, please, why Ghana? This is actually way too rampant in Ghana. Every day we are waking up to. See, let me say something. In as much as sometimes when we create content, we get some backlash. You guys are exposing your content. You're a sellout. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Some people, even they swear. Use God, they swear. I would like to ask, why Ghana? Does it have anything to do with Ghana cities? Or you guys think you can always make Ghana your hideout? Why Ghana? I get confused, because if I start posting all the bad things Nigerians are doing in Ghana, my channel will look like a crime scene. I don't think I will be putting out any other thing except it, because there are always videos, content of what Nigerians, terrible things Nigerians are doing in Ghana, like on daily basis. So I would like to ask, why Ghana? Why? Do you think it's because there was a time, I remember the last time VDM came to Ghana. What VDM said was that a lot of Nigerian billionaires, politicians are saving their money in Ghana. Like they would bring in dollars and save it in Ghana. Why are the buildings and all those mansions in Ghana, why are they being sold in dollars? Why are some rents being paid in dollars? Like, according to Very Dark Man, he feels like most of Nigerian politicians are using Ghana as their hideout. Is it safe to say that all these Nigerian criminals are using Ghana as their hideout? Please hop on the link and talk. Let's have a discussion. Because on my private time, I just think like there's already a lot of things going wrong in our country, Nigeria. There are already a lot of bad things that we Nigerians are doing in Ghana. If you guys listen to the video I made, the guy, I don't know if the man is maybe their chairman of the Igbos or of the Nigerians, he was saying that he's disappointed. And this particular guy, Chukwudi, that they arrested, trafficking underage girls to Ghana, that the crime of this guy is not just the crime of himself. There is a huge stigma to all Nigerians. I was also watching another video made by one guy called John Star TV. He was crying out that if you tell a Ghanaian that you're a Nigerian, the person is already uncomfortable around you. Because they see us as one. They see us as we are all kidnappers, ritual murderers, arrogant people, and uncultured behavior people. I'm trying to read a comment by Hazza. Hi, Hazza. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Regina. How are you doing, my dear sister? I'm doing so good. Thank you so much for joining. Please thumbs up and calling. Thumbs up and calling. Please thumbs up and calling. Let's hear. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. If you click on the link, I'll pick you up. Let us know, even if you just have to talk for 5 minutes. I don't even have much time to be here. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's know why Nigerians find it very, very easy to commit crime in Ghana. And the problem is that you don't even get away with it. You will be arrested. Ghana is not like Nigeria. It's so sad. It's a sad reality. Ghana is not like Nigeria that you randomly commit crime and get away with it. You will be caught. It's just a matter of time. Now, this guy is crying. He's feeling left out. Everything he has been confiscated. But when you were trafficking young girls to come to Ghana and you go and shift their public areas and all that, you do not know. Now, Nemesis has caught up with you. Hi, Mike. Thank you. How am I going to add you? Mike, please jump on the link again. Let me pick you, okay? I think I just missed you. Okay, you are there. How am I going to invite? Why can't I take you? Are you still there, Mike? Please tap on the. I can see you here, but I cannot add you. I don't know why I can't add you. Kick from studio. Why? Which one is kick from studio? Please try and call back. Just call back again. Let me try and pick you up. I can't pick you. I don't know why I can't add you to the live. So please jump on the link and let's talk. Let's know why these guys find it very easy. Some of the comments under the video, people were like, maybe because they feel like Ghana is not as big as Nigeria. Maybe they feel like, they would have 1 or 2 places to hide and do their things. They feel like they can always be or easily be caught. Or maybe, do you think they are deliberately doing this thing because for these young girls to come back to Nigeria will be very difficult for them? Because I just don't know. I just don't know. You are forcing them to do what you want, to make money for you. And it's the fact that I don't even know how these people sleep. Like, so sometimes anytime I'm troubled, I find it difficult to sleep. But how do people sleep knowing that this is what you do? That you have a lot of girls tied to their necks because they're yielding money, they're vomiting money for you. What happened? Use your own sister to do that. Use your own mother. Use your own family people. Why are you taking girls to Ghana, underage girls, people's children, into human trafficking? See, we think that as Christians, I believe in Jesus. And of course, I believe in devil or Satan. I believe that after life, probably you go to hell or you go to heaven. That's what my Bible preaches. And of course, that's what my Christianity preaches. But to be very, very honest with you guys, I won't even lie. Some people are already devils. You see, some people, some human beings are devils on earth. Some human beings, some human are devil. They're already, like when people tell you that devil, when you die, you gotta meet devil. I mean Satan. It's a lie, yo. Some of them, we have devils already on this earth living with us. Because there's no way somebody will deliberately be packing girls from Nigeria to Ghana to put them in a local business, human trafficking. You go make them to swear, take them to native doctor. They will shift their part and threaten them that if they leave, they will die. Only for you to go and sleep well, snore your life away, eat well. In the morning, you go for your business. And you know that this is what you are doing to people? This is what you are doing to people? And you tell me that we don't have devils already. We have devils on earth. We have demons on earth. We have satans on earth. The likes of this Chukwudi. That guy is no longer a human being. No, he's no longer like, he doesn't breathe the same air I breathe. He doesn't eat the same food I eat. He doesn't talk this because they make it make sense. There's no way. Hi, Joshua. Thank you so much. Joshua Owi. Joshua, are you Ghanaian? It doesn't sound like Ghanaian. It sounds like a Nigerian name. I might be wrong. Would you deserve to be made a high commissioner of Nigeria to Ghana? You are just amazing and love both countries and a citizen of both too. Both too. Thank you so much, Joshua. But I don't think a lot of people agree with this comment. My head is. Please, Mike, are you still here? Please, Mike, jump on the link again. Let me get you. Please jump on the link. If you are watching, I have about 14 people watching, and I have just like 11 likes. Let's get the likes to 40. If you are watching me, hey, even if you know you're watching under the screen, you know who you are. I know I can see you. Like the video. Your hand no go pay. Jump on the link so that we talk, we chat. It's not when I want to end the live now. I'll have amazing people calling in. Let's know why Nigerians love to do this in Ghana. Do you think Ghanaians are lenient? What do you think? Do you think, just tell me, let's have a chat. Why do these guys love to commit such a crime in Ghana? Please, jump up. This StreamYard is very difficult to set up. Because anytime I use StreamYard, it's because I want you guys to jump so I can share links. If I come on normal YouTube live, it will be very easy for me to do that, but you wouldn't be able to call in. So me using StreamYard because I want it to be very interactive. Jump on the link. Let's have a conversation. I just have about maybe more 30 minutes. I wouldn't be spending long here. And I know people will catch up later. So talk, so whenever people comes to watch later, they would hear what you have to say and they would vibe with you. I'm also waiting to read comments too. Let's send comments. Let's send in comments. Let me know what you guys have, what you guys think about this guy, this Chukwudi. And it even has the same name with Jude Chukwudi. Abi Igbo King Abi. Let's talk. Let's chat, guys. Please hop on the live. Let's talk. Let me know what you guys think about the actions of Nigerians in Ghana. Why do Nigerians enjoy committing crimes in Ghana? Come in, let's chat. Please jump on the link. There's a link pinned. If you cannot see the link, tell me you cannot see the link. If you know you cannot, please, if you know you cannot see the link, tell me you cannot see the link. Let me reshare it. Jump on the link. Let's talk, please. Let's have a discussion. Because I would like to end this so I can come live on TikTok too. I want to do live too on TikTok. It's been a while. So I'm going to, can you guys hear me very well? Last time I was on live, this thing is so, my stuff was so bad. My network was so bad. So this is like a rematch for me. And anytime I come to the studio, I get enough network. Okay. Dreamer, hi Dreamer. Thank you so much. How come I can't see it here? I can't see your comment, but I can see your comment here. Hi, Dreamer6746. Thank you so much for joining. Dreamer said, the kind of fake social media lifestyle, competition among Nigerians are pushing the youth to commit unthinkable. I agree. 100% I agree with you. I was watching a video by Smiley Muscles. I don't know, some of you might know him. He was talking about why the major differences between Ghanaians and Nigerians. And one of the things he said is that Nigerians, sometimes we are being pressured. Most times the parents will be like, see the life this person is living. You can't see, we don't even have anything. You cannot even afford one we've on. You cannot even afford a good phone. See this person's daughter. Comparison. They even compare their children. They compare their children. I mean, some people will be like, maybe the first son and the second son will be doing unnecessary competition. You can correct your children without trying to compare them, because it affects their self-esteem. It drastically with time affects the self-esteem of that your child. Because whenever your child even leaves his family and faces community, society, he would think that competition is allowed. He would think that comparison is a good thing. We have some parents, they'll be like, can't you see this person's daughter? She's already driving a car. What are you doing? Bam, the girl will enter a shower. In as much as this guy got arrested, to be very honest, he wouldn't tell me that every damn girl that he picked all the way from Nigeria to Ghana, though some of them knew that that was what they are coming to do. But pressure, peer pressure, I want to belong. I want to buy Bond Street. I want to buy iPhone 17. I want to live in a big, beautiful house. A lot of our women does not believe in handwork anymore. They don't believe in hard work anymore. They believe that hard work doesn't pay. Why do we have so many Nigerians doing BBL? All our celebrities, they don't do BBL finish because they want to match up. Competition is too much. So if the people that we look up to, like the celebrities, are all doing BBL and feeling like they're on top of the sky, who are we? Because we see them as role models. We see them as role models. Those things are not common in Ghana. Look at Ghanaian celebrities. Look at Nadia Buhari. Look at Jackie Appiah. How many of them has BBL? I don't want to say, go to our own Nigerian Nollywood. No, show me any Nigerian Nollywood now that do not do BBL. Show me. Nobody. Why can't I add you to my stream today, Mike? Why? What's going on? Why can't I add it to? I don't know why I can't add it. What's going on? I can only see ban from studio, kick from studio, edit name. Is that people can't call in? What's going on with my live stream today? I feel bad. Please, someone wants to jump on the link. Mike, can you just end and jump again? I don't know. Let me try and see if there's a way I can add you. I'm getting a notification, but I cannot add you. I don't know why it's like that. And this is stressing me out. So let me take a look at the comments. So that is it. I think, Dreamer, you are very, very correct with this particular comment you made, because most of our Nigerian young girls are being lured. They want to belong. They want to live in, drive cars, live large, flex. They're flirting with married men. They're flirting with ritualists. They're flirting with anybody flirtable. So, like I said before, in as much as I believe that some people, that this Chukwudi guy that is trending now in Ghana, the most notorious ritualist that they just, human trafficker that they just arrested, in as much as he did something terrible, but trust me, some of the people he brought into Ghana knew that they were coming for that. But it's the fact that he took them for rituals and all that is what I'm like, what's going on? Like, why? Joshua said, Uju, I'm a Ghanaian, but I'm a fan of yours because of your open-mindedness and how you speak true to facts. Thank you so much, Joshua. I really, really do appreciate. Okay, Uju, okay. I read that. Maybe we just love listening to you. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you, John. I really do appreciate that. Michael said, watching you from South Africa. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Jim, is that Jim? Are you Jim? Is your name Jimmy? Jim said, Ghanaian leaders will wake up to a massive surprise from the youth one day. Many Ghanaians are not happy the way some Nigerians are destroying their society with various criminal activities. Nobody will be happy. You deserve whatever thing you guys feel, and anyhow you act, you are, is valid. Trust me. Add to stay. Let me see if I can add from here. Oh my God. Yeah, I said you. Kwame, Kwame. Hi, Kwame. Kwame. Hello. Hi. I can see you. Hi. Are you sure he knows that he's here?
Leon WPCC 95.5.
Kwame. Yeah. Say something. Hello. Okay, let me read some comments. Michael said, okay, watching from South Africa. Thank you so much. Sophia said, this is why we are so different. This is why we are so different from you. Our parents monitor us closely, even when we are old. No family wants its children to smear them with disgrace. Every family shuns crime. You are very, very, very correct. I can tell you that this is a major difference between Ghanaian and in as much as not all parents. Okay, not all parents would advise their children to make money for them. My parents never did that for us. We were never pressured. But some people are like that. We have some greedy parents. Because make it make sense. How will you be sending your girl that is not married outside the country, not to go to school, to live alone? See, let me say so. I don't want to open your share. Let me just take it easy. Because in as much as I don't want to start sounding very emotional or unprofessional. Because how can you, let's make it make sense. You have a child, your child left Nigeria to Ghana. Your child is living alone. You're not bothered. How do you mean your child got married and went to Ghana, or went to South Africa, or went to UK? I understand. Or you tend to put the child in school. Fantastic. I know some people schooling. I have a lot of Nigerian content creators that are schooling in Ghana. They're creating content as part-time. Beautiful. Then your child is not in school in Ghana. That child is not doing business in Ghana. That child is rented apartments in Ghana. And you tell me that your parents don't know that you're doing a Olosho is a lie. This is one button that Nigerian parents should work on. See, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you guys a question. 14 people watching me right now, and people that are going to consume the live later, because I'll leave this live for public. I want to ask you just one question. This Chupudi guy that came to Nigeria and packed girls, underage girls. They had 18, they had 14. Please, let me ask you people, what type of parents gave out a child of 14-year-old child to a guy? To do what? Ha! God knows. The report was not that this guy forced those girls from Nigeria. I understand the fact that maybe he lied to them. Me, personally, I cannot let my child leave my sight to any country if you're not married or if you're not going there to school. You can get to school, you can get admission and get a job. I will try my best as a parent to maybe put you in school, good school in Ghana, and maybe with time, you can get a job to support. And if you decide to get a job as a shower, I don't know, because I put you in school. And I also be trying to keep up with your feeding and all that, your pocket money and everything. But why would you give your child? Your child is not in school. Someone came to your house and told you, I want to take your child and give your child a job in Ghana. And this your child is barely adult. And you let the child go? And you guys want to tell me that those parents don't know that is a shower work? Is a lie now. Let's be factual. Let's address this thing very well. What type of job did this guy deceive these people that made them to pack their children, underage children, to him? Is this supermarket job? Is it cleaning job? that they cannot get in Nigeria. Do you know how many supermarket that is in Nigeria? Nigeria is very big, and that is how we have a lot of big things here. We have so many like world markets. We have the biggest market in Africa. So what, they cannot get a sales girl job or something in Nigeria, and you say you're a mother or you're a father or you're a guardian, and you deliberately let people pack your children to Ghana for job. What kind of job do you want them to give them? Is it nah, I shock, and they shock as certain things that take happen. If that this Chukwudi guy kidnapped these girls to Ghana, I will understand. Anybody can fall a prey. Anybody can fall a victim. I understand. You know, maybe I don't understand, Sha, because some people like, maybe you don't understand. Maybe I don't understand. I have so many of my friends in UK, schooling in UK. Then they have part-time jobs in UK. But the primary goal was that they went to UK to school. And their parents are taking care of their feeding and their school fees. The part-time job is just for them to like meet up with their necessary daily needs. Then if you don't decide to go there and start doing a position in UK, that one is your business. Your parents doesn't know about that because their primary goal is to put you in school. But how can you give your child, allow your child to go to UK, no school, no job, the person is not married, and you want to tell me that you're not deliberately allowing that your child to go and do Olusho? You are telling lies. Let's read some comments. Michael said, hi Michael, thank you. Uju, hi. The current administrations are not quiet. You are really going to show up. Okay, we are really going to show up on everything that is going on in Ghana currently. And I promise you, it's going to come out as a surprise. A lot is already going on. Like the way they arrest Nigerians back to back in Ghana it shows that Ghanaian government, the administration, the Ghana police, they've leveled up. Yes. I think after this Senegalese player that just got murdered, they decided to like wake up, because it's already giving a lot of negative vibes to Ghana. People already started saying a lot of bad things about Ghana, and it doesn't sound good. You can never associate Ghana with kidnapping, right? Ghana is known for their peace, safety. If there's nothing people enjoy, even if you have some Nigerians come to Ghana, you'll be like, yes, security and lights. These are the two things that Nigerians, there's no, even if a hater of Ghana would always agree that whenever it comes to security, peace, and light, electricity, they're giving it up to Ghana. Nobody's even disputing that, right? But how can on earth will Ghana be like, I don't even want to understand the reasons why Ghana will be attached to any sort of kidnapping. That's why they are so furious when they mention that Senegalese. And there are already a lot of people, Senegal people are already crying out that Ghana is, even I have some videos where people are making that people shouldn't come to Ghana anymore for 30 December. They may be kidnapped. Can you imagine? Because of what? You can call Ghana anything, but you see insecurity, you don't associate that with Ghana at all. So I believe that as it stands now, the police, they're already working. Like they're working. See, let me say something. You'll be having every day from one arrest to another, I promise you. Like from one arrest to another. And it's actually very shameful and very sad that these people that are arrested on a daily basis are Nigerians. Nigerians. It's shameful. I read comments. Sophie said, I can feel how the good Nigerians are coping with the shame some of your people are causing them. It's crazy. You can't even imagine. It's actually very sad. And like I said, it's giving stigmatization vibe. You'll just feel like, you know, it's crazy. I don't know how to explain, but it's crazy. Akoma. Ako Amo. Oh my God. I suck at calling names. I suck so bad at calling names. Please pardon me. Okay, I have John again. Hi, John. Welcome to
Hi.
my live.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? How are you today?
Yeah, I'm also fine. Yeah, I'm great.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining. So
hmm
just give me like a minute. Let me read some comments, okay? So she said, "Hi, my sister. I love your show. I love you too, Akuma. Okay, I'm going to call you Akuma. That's the Igbo version, the Nigerian version of. I don't know how to pronounce that." Joshua said, "Uju, it's about time we vote for leaders who understand our plight as the youth and find solutions to unemployment and poverty." I will leave that to John will answer that. Okay. So Joshua also said Nigeria has a very youthful population with a lot of resources, but the kind of leaders they vote for. I don't want to start mentioning names, so I don't know who is watching, but I can tell you that we don't practice democracy in Nigeria. Like I said, I don't know who is watching, but we don't practice democracy in Nigeria. So sometimes it's not our fault. Okay. So Sophie said, why is a particular tribe in Nigeria involved in such criminals, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria? That's the problem. I mean, even that's what I said, and they are Igbos. I would like to mention that, which I wouldn't say that they are all, it's only Igbos that commit crime in Ghana, because some of the names, when they like arrest like up to 10 people, we have Yorubas in their midst, we have people from Middle Belt, we have some people there, but Igbos, I think it's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much, and it's not nice. So hi John, let's hear what you have to say. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What do you want to hear? I was enjoying your talking, and then I'm now here. You see, if I have to say something about Nigeria and like your topic, why always Nigeria?
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that the problem with Nigerian at the moment is very serious than the Nigerians themselves perceive or think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think um, people should understand or try to understand the root cause of all these things. And the root cause of all these things could be the way um, they see their priorities in life. I think in most parts of Nigeria, like they always say, use what you have to get what you want, and it doesn't matter how you get it. The most important thing is you have it. The pressure that the society also is a major problem. And the fact that most Nigerians do not also seem to understand or accept certain things, you see, you can only acknowledge or realize a problem, accept it before you can take steps to correct it. And if
Mm-hmm.
most Nigerians do not even see that they have that such problem, and they will always will talk about like, oh, there is crime in everywhere. Of course, there is crime in everywhere. I think if Nigerians are in heaven, there must be some sort of problems in heaven too. You know,
Oh
once
my
I heard, I heard, Nigerians are very talented and they are funny. They try to thing. That is one positive side. They have their positive. In hell, most Nigerians are in hell, are trying to install some air conditions in some hottest part of the hell. You see, that is the
I don't
joke
think
part
there's
of
room.
it.
I don't think there's room for installing air conditions in hell in hellfire. I don't think that is in the Bible.
They are trying. They are trying. They are giving the devil a hell out of the place. You know, yeah. One thing is Nigerians collectively have to accept that there is a problem. And the
Yeah.
problem is how we see things. We have a problem, attitudinal problem that we need to change. We need to work ourselves on that. Why
Mm-hmm.
is it that everywhere we go, it is not only in Ghana, I think Ghana is even better. Everywhere they go, Nigerians, when there many Nigerians are there, they are easily identified and singled out to be criminals. So there
Mm-hmm.
must be something, the root cause of all these things. There is one thing I personally have observed, and I want Nigerians or people who are listening to me not just go by emotions, but just to think about what I'm saying. If there is truth in it, we need to work on that. You
Yeah.
see, yeah, the statement that they say, oh, Nigerians are smart, we are smart, they should tone down. Of course, they are intelligent. You see, all the smartness are in the negative sense. It doesn't help the nation.
Yeah.
And let other people rather tell you that you are smart in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is one issue. The
Mm-hmm.
second issue is also they try always to push the blame on their government, and they say our leaders are bad, our leaders are bad. I think, to me, in my humble submission, I think it is the most, excuse my language, the most silly thing anyone can say. Because who are the leaders? The leaders are Nigerians. They are all, the leaders are not some a set of people created specially and then we pick them. They
Yeah.
are among they are among you. You chose your leaders to become whoever, and the leaders are going to be the leader. You chose them, so they represent your own character. So if the leaders are corrupt, it means they are only representing the corrupt society that chose them to be
You know,
there.
sorry to cut you short, Mr. John, right? The reasons why some of them blame the leaders, blame the government, is because they feel like if the government has provided jobs for them, because this Chukudi guy that got, did you watch the video that I made? The Chukudi guy that was arrested for human trafficking? Yeah. So this
Yeah,
guy now, if you touch him now, they'll start blaming the government that he would have probably been working in a bank or working in one oil company. But they now forgot
yeah,
that anybody that is bad is bad. They
yeah.
want
Would
to
you?
blame the
What I'm
government for
trying to
everything.
Yeah. What I'm
Mr.
trying to say
John,
is the fact that they try to push every blame on the government is something that they should stop, because
exactly. I agree.
let's let's assume or every government official is sacked, or they for some reason they die today,
Mhm.
and you elect or you bring a new set of people to be in that place. Do you think things are going to be different?
No,
No, because it
no,
is the same set of people and the same set of mindset. So
yeah,
it is the mindset that the people need to work on in the first instance. You see,
yeah,
take for instance, it look as if about 90%, if not more, of Nigerians even believe up to today that they produce electricity and supply electricity even to Ghana. They believe on that today.
yeah,
Yeah, you see, this kind. If you have a nation who has been, I think they have scammed their citizens in this way. So there are a lot of misconceptions and a lot of perceptions and a lot of knowledge that the leaders have given to these people.
yeah,
They have made the people to believe that if you have money, you have everything, and you are to be worshipped. And that's
exactly.
why if you in Nigeria, if you are rich, you can go, you can go through everything. You can go scot free. You can even murder and nobody, nothing happened. And sometimes we see some of the top politicians and even those who are rich, they will threaten the poor and then will say, I can do this and nothing will happen. And of course, nothing will happen because the system is, they have the money. And that particular thing is something that the Nigerians, they themselves need to understand and try to say, hey, enough is enough. We need to work on that. And that is going to be a very difficult task, because it has become some sort of, there are a lot of wrongdoings that has become a kind of a norm. In Nigeria, it is normal that two people can fight on the street and one, they will break bottles. In Ghana here, if, for instance, Nigerians are picked, or they fight on the street and they are picked and they are sentenced to prison, some Nigerian comment will come and insult. They just fight, will not be the problem or whatever. They will speak their rubbish and they wouldn't even understand that the crimes that are going on here, what they think it is normal, is a criminal act in some people's country. Even though in Nigeria it might be crime, but because the laws are not being enforced, because people just live anyhow, they think everything is normal. The majority of Nigerians too, who only hear negative things about Nigeria and get furious and begin to say, oh, your people too, they do that, or it is everywhere, and not all Nigerians, they are also not helping the society to change. People should understand that crime is crime. When one commits crime, and it is from our side, from our people, we should just acknowledge it. If it is too much, we should also acknowledge it and then say that, okay, how best can we help stop these kind of crimes in our society? And in every problem, there could be some sort of a solution to it, and the people also must enforce it. But a time is coming that things have become so normal in Nigeria that, like I heard, like ritual murdering is something that happens almost every day in some part of Nigeria. In some places, you can't even travel or walk freely in the night after 6 o'clock or when it is dark. And then when the people accept it and they live in such situation without knowing how to solve it, and then they take it, then it becomes a norm. And when it is a norm, it is normal for them. So they don't see anything and they will not even go out to fight for it because it's a normal thing. And they will always complain or say, even if we report to the police or this, things are not going to happen, things are not going to happen. The citizens themselves have to do something. They have to come together, condemn those, even if they are friends or they are family members or they themselves are doing things, they have to put them into shame. Parents have to retrain their children very well about how good name is always better than riches. Families should not push their children and then tell them, your mates are doing this and you are here, you are not doing anything. Or everybody has a talent, everybody has, we cannot all be equal, we cannot all be rich. I think that is, to me, that is my observation, and I see that it is constituting a great problem for or to a lot of Nigerians everywhere, because the society, the pressure from the society is so much that they think you have to make it once you leave your territory, or once you start life somewhere, or where you have to do it. And it is very sad. That is what I can say for now.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate you, Mr. John. One thing you said, you made so many valid points, and you actually spoke like a Nigerian. Like, it shows that you understand Nigeria so well, because even if people come back to watch this video, they would know, and they are Nigerians and they just want to be truthful, they would know that you hit the nail on the head. So I just love the fact that you contributed, because I'm going to leave this video public and people will still watch and listen to all the advices you give. So one of the things I would like to pick from what you said is, let us be taking accountability of our actions. Because like I usually say in almost all my videos, if you don't accept that you have headache, how do you get solution for your headache? The problem
Exactly.
with a lot of Nigerians is that we don't even know that we have a problem. That's why you will see so many of them come on social media to make noise. We are doing this, we are doing that, we can do this, because they're just too full of themselves. You have to calm down and know what your problem is. In life, if you don't know what your problem is, you wouldn't find solution. You have to accept, okay, I have malaria and I have to go for malaria drugs. If you don't accept that you have malaria, how do you get solution? We have to accept that we are our own problems. We have to accept that we have a long way to go. We have to accept that we have so many things going wrong in the country. I'm not bragging that we have the best artists. If you ask any Nigerian that is watching, I know some Nigerians are watching me. What do you have? We have the video. We have Nollywood. Is that enough? Who even knows? Who even cares? Does that contribute to yes, it can make Nigeria popular. Yes, we have the population. But as it stands now, the population is even at our own disadvantage because we're not utilizing it properly. You know, sometimes you can have something, and if you don't know how to manage that, nothing becomes a problem to you. Do you know that? If you have a car, for example, I don't know how to manage that car, maintain that car will finish your money. Because you'll be hopping in from one mechanic to another. It's just that simple. We are not using our population well because it's more like we're even trending more for the wrong reasons. We are trending more because our population is now putting us in trouble. It's too much for the government to control. It's too much. We are scattered all over the world, causing nuisance and causing problems. Causing problems for the good ones out there, because we still have the good ones too. So the thing that you said I'm going to take in here is that let us know that we have a problem. We have to take accountable of our actions, accountability, so that we can find solution. Like, you can randomly see people blaming the government for everything, but then how are you even treating your fellow Nigerian? For example, you can be driving on the road now and you see people eat something and drop it on the road, on the major road, and you are blaming the government for Lagos being dirty or for Nigeria smelling. What are you doing to contribute? What contribution are you even giving as a good citizen of Nigeria? Nothing. So sometimes I get videos, I get DMs, Uju, why do you always like to say bad things about Nigeria? So I said, I do tell them, tag me to any good thing you want me to say about Nigeria. I will do the video for you. Yes, I might not get views on it. I might not get engagement on it, but I will do it. Because I even want us to be trending for the good reasons. I don't hate my country, Nigeria. If I come out and tell you I hate Nigeria, that means I'm lying. Why will I hate just like you said, I hate your parents. Even if your parents are unfair to you, you don't hate them. You just manage them. You still respect them. You still take care of them. So that is it. So sometimes they'll be like, would you say this? Every day I go to social media, you cannot see any good thing happening in Nigeria. There's no good record. Just like I usually say, it's actually very difficult to defend Nigeria. It's very difficult to defend this country, except if you don't want to be truthful. I cannot think the problem that some Nigerian content creators, or you'll just say Nigerians do have, is that they feel like we are comparing, but they know that we have a problem. There's no single Nigerian that will come out and tell you that we don't have a problem as a country. Nobody will say that. The only thing that they will always own up and agree to is that they know that Ghana is, whenever it comes to security. I don't know if you saw a viral video where a man was being interviewed and was saying that Ghana has nothing. You cannot compare Ghana to Nigeria aside their security and their electricity. I tell Nigerians that you guys are always saying aside the electricity and security. Do you know what electricity has cost Nigeria? Do you know how many companies that has folded? Do you know how many lives that has been lost because of poor electricity? You go to the hospital, no electricity in the hospital. How do they carry out emergencies? They'll have to go look for fuel and buy fuel and turn on generator. And you are coming out to brag. Aside electricity, what does Ghana, make it make sense? Do you know how many companies that they could not manage with the cost of power. They left. You see? And that video that I made yesterday, I dropped it in the night where the minister, that was the minister's post to Adelebu. That was Minister of Power saying that they are supplying solar to Ghana, power solar to Ghana. He said it though. These are things that our own growing children will have in their minds. And when they now, the next generation, and now they will say that they're the ones that give Ghana light. You know, you guys ask questions. Who even told Nigerians that they're the ones that supply Ghana? Have you heard it? Coming from a minister of power.
You know what the minister said might be true. Maybe they have imported maybe the solar panels, or they produce the solar panels, and then Ghana bought the solar panels from them.
Yeah.
Because there are still a lot of ongoing projects in the northern part of Ghana, and even some parts of Ghana that the previous government did, that they install a lot of solar panels. But selling or supplying solar panels to a country does not mean you supply them, or you give them electricity. Just as they were supplying Ghana with gas, and then they use the gas to generate their generator, to prepare their generator to produce the electricity for their citizens. And then all of a sudden, it is Nigeria that gives Ghana electricity. You see, these are some of the things that I said the people should come to understand, and then realize that actually, when some people talk about we give Ghana electricity, the question that people should ask themselves: why can we give something that we do not have?
So,
just ask yourself.
It's crazy.
And then, if indeed you can generate electricity and you give to other country for them to enjoy 24-hour electricity, and you don't have it, either you do not know the value of the electricity, or you are just stupid.
Or maybe you don't value life. You don't see the benefit.
You don't value life. You don't value it.
No.
Yeah, and that aspect, the people should try to examine themselves, and then try to find out and say, no, it cannot be true. You people should stop telling us the truth. They have to identify some certain problems. They have to acknowledge the fact that there is a problem in the society. You see, why do you think sometimes I can see the kind of a passion that you do your videos, and then it is not, I know you have love for Ghana, that one nobody can take it out, but I know that you have even more love for Nigeria, and that's why exactly you are bringing this kind of videos for the Nigerians to know that, look,
To see
our same brother, those we call brother, or those we call even small Ghana or whatever, look at what is happening over there. Good news, good things, they are trying their best, and then we are stuck here doing all these kind of things. We are being in the negative aspect. But the Nigerians themselves, instead of supporting you people so that the government will be held accountable for whatever they do, yeah, they rather will go and attack you because you are bringing the negative side. If you do not bring the negative side,
how do we
how would
find
the people?
solution?
Yeah, how do you find solution?
That's it. They
And
want you to come and be saying that it's rosy. No problem.
yeah,
You know.
and you do, most of the time, most of the leaders the Nigerians blame or complain about all the time. Do you think they don't know what is going on in Nigeria? They know it.
They know. They know.
But they know that they have people who will come and defend them, people who will support them, people who will come and even insult people who are trying to just expose them. So they don't care. They know they have, people will treat you just like you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
But if majority of Nigerians will listen to people like you and then realize that no, our leaders are really doing us so much harm. Listen to what maybe information that we have got or all these things. And then the people channel their energy to the ministers or to the politicians or so-called leaders and say, hey, why can't you also do the same thing as our neighbor countries are doing? But rather
Yeah.
we'll take it as you are comparing Nigeria to Ghana. You are only telling the negative aspect. What possible if Ghanaians come out and talk only about the positive aspects about what is going on in Ghana, and we don't talk about the negative aspects? How would the leaders know that, oh, the Ghanaians are not happy about
I'm
what
telling
we are
you.
doing wrong or what we are doing this?
I'm
So
telling you.
Nigerians, if they really love their country, if they really want to have change, if they really want to put Nigeria into a good limelight, then they should accept the fact that they have a problem. They should accept the fact that we need to expose. We need to
Mm-hmm.
talk more about the dark side. We need to try not to hide anything, but bring it out so that the people will see um, where we lack and what they are doing
Where
wrong,
we need
and then
help,
they will
where
do.
we need help,
They
where
will
we
help
are lagging behind, so we can work on it.
exactly.
Work on
But
it.
if they attack people who bring those things to light, it means you only love to be in the darkness, and you get the kind of leaders that you deserve. It's very sad.
Very
It
sad.
is very
Sad.
sad.
Very
And
sad.
like I said, in Ghana here, for instance, I have always advised that the Nigerians living in Ghana should actually come together and try to expose the negative things their own colleagues are doing. In this case, it will make it very difficult for people to even do bad things and hide under, because if they know that you are doing this, what we are doing is very wrong, and your people will go expose you, they will be very careful. In Ghana, I know for sure if your my neighbor, whether Ghanaian or whoever, is doing something wrong, and I suspect that, or I think it is wrong, I can call the police to come and check and investigate. It happens, it's there. But I think Nigerians will say it is not my business, and they will try to just look away with that, thereby tarnishing all the names of the Nigerians. I find it very sad. A lot of Nigerians do come to Ghana, and maybe they are fed up with what the kind of life they have gone through a lot. Maybe they have a good heart, they are good people. But because they are Nigerians, the moment you mention the name Nigeria, nobody want to associate
Nobody
himself or
wants
herself
to.
with you. Nobody want to employ you. I will, for instance, will find it very difficult to employ a Nigerian. I wouldn't want Nigerian to live in my house. I have properties that people come. I tell them, I said, I have done, it's not that I have not done that before. I have done that, and then it all, I had 4 people, it all went bad, really bad.
What happened? Can you just share is now not detailed video, like just what really
Now,
happened with your.
listen, yeah, I had, I was just new in Ghana. I came from Germany. I had this property. The first property that I built, the first set of people that I rented out to, 2 of them were Nigerians. Though, here in Ghana, we give sometimes it is 1 year or 2 years advance payment.
Okay.
But then I did one year payment, for instance. I made a 1 year arrangement. And then for the first 2 Nigerians, the first people it was two boys that came. They said they are brothers. At
Okay.
the end, about 16 people were living in the house.
Okay.
And then later on, I realized that they said that they were doing maybe, I don't know, maybe the scam or whatever. They have some they do some bettings or whatever. These are all, for me, it wasn't even anything that I said it was something serious or but then when after 6 or 7 months, police came to the house twice.
Hmm.
And I began to, I was not living there. So anytime I come over and then they
Yeah.
tell me stories, I just try to brush it off and then all that. The second set of people to, they were bringing in guests there. Later on that we find out that it was a kind of a cartel or whatever. They bring the girls and then invite people to come to the home. They were using it as a bordel. They will bring the girls, and then people who know the area will come there, and then they'll do whatever they do with the girls, and then they go or something like that. The girls were not living there, sleeping there. As I heard, they will come and work, and then later on they will go some kind of and then when it was time after a year, when there were a lot of complaints about their neighbors, how they were sometimes they fight in the house and they were so loud and other tenants were complaining, I decided not to rent, um, renew their advance when after the 1 year.
Yeah.
And you do, the house was newly built. The house was newly built. No, after the year, when I said I was not going to renew their
The
the,
rent.
the, the, the rent, the money that I used to repair the kitchen facilities and even the walls and the cabinet and everything was more than the advance payment that I took from them. They intentionally
Wow.
destroyed almost some of them.
They did that they intentionally did that because maybe they weren't
They,
happy that you asked them to leave.
yeah, they did that. And do you know that they intention when we asked the boys to clean the room, they told me they found excuse my language, uh, you call polythene bag. I think in Nigeria you call it nylon.
Mm-hmm.
And they have poop and left it in the place.
Are you
That
serious?
is the evil. I couldn't just phantom. I said, how can people be like this?
Hmm. That means
The
if they had the mind to defecate in a nylon or polythene bag, we call it polythene bag too, and drop it in the room, I can imagine the damage they did to that house.
oh,
If they
actually, I
after
had
they've
some.
destroyed everything and they still had the guts to defecate
Yeah,
and leave it for you, I can imagine how your walls, the cabinets, and
and
everything would look.
you do. The funny thing is, in that house, it was two bedroom and a very big hall, very big kitchen, and that and there are three toilets because every room is has its own
Master, cute, yeah,
bed, yeah. And in the hall I have visit guest toilet
toilet.
there. So there are three toilet place, and yet they defecated in nylon and then put it somewhere in the room. They intentionally did that. They
They did that
destroy things. they,
wickedness.
they, they, they destroy things.
It's
Yeah,
wickedness.
and after all these things, after all this, my wife too has an apartment. And then when I told about my experience, she from the beginning she didn't even want to rent an apartment to a Nigerian. But then one agent, he's also a Nigerian agent, came and then so I have a Nigerian, but I can vouch he's not like that. You could be this and could be that. He even have Nigerian, have Ghanaian, have this and that. And I have to convince my wife just to give him a try. I said, I know I lived in a foreign country for a long, and I know how the people there received me and treated me very nicely. So when you travel, things my wife too has also traveled before. So let us just give them the try and this and that. The person was even the worst.
Hey.
You know,
Wow.
the one that came for the rent, the room. I think it was, you know, later on that things became a bit clear to me. I think he had those Americans. He had a internet love somebody from United States. So the person wanted to come,
That's
and
romance scam now.
the romance came, and yeah, and then he came to rent my room. It was also 1 year, my wife's place. And then the woman came, a grown-up lady with a child. When they came, I think about 3 weeks, and then he spent the time there. And then when he left, when the lady left, the guy also gave the rent, the room to two other Nigerians to live there. Actually, he came to tell me that he travels a lot for his business. He go to Nigeria and bring goods and all that. So he has his brothers to come and help him in with the job. So they are the one going to stay in the place. I said, okay, no problem. And then we had in Ghana here, we have prepaid electricity that you can buy from. There is an app that you can buy from your app, from your we call it Momo. You
Momo, yeah,
can buy it
your
online.
account. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know when when the electricity get finished, it will go off automatically.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And then for about I think they were about half a year in the house, that we realized that their lights were not, because my wife's house was also leased in that um, the next house. So he saw that there was always electricity there.
Hmm.
But then my wife too has the app, the electricity meter number on her phone. So she looked into the phone and realized that they owe electricity company for about 2,300 or something, 2,000 or 2,300 or something cities. But then they have light. So when my wife showed it to me, I said, but how possible? Because normally the
It's
prepaid,
not possible.
if
It's
it goes
almost
up,
impossible.
yeah. But not knowing that they had gone to the electricity corporation to tell them that they need the electricity, they are expecting money, and they will pay in certain amount, certain time or something like that. So they should leave them with the electricity.
Hmm.
So at a point when there was about 3 or 4 months to the time, to the rent, we realized that no, if we don't do anything, the time might come, the time might come, and then they will leave because once the rent, the year is finished, and they are not going to continue to live there. When they live there, it becomes a
Rent for the
debt
next
for us.
person. I
Yeah.
know.
So we said, okay, now it's about 3 4 months, and to the rent time. But the amount they owe is almost equal to the rest of the monthly 3 months rent. So we need to do something about that. So we went to the electricity corporation, and they said that those people came and pleaded that they will pay, but then the time they gave them has even elapsed and they are not paying. So I asked them to come and then cut off the electricity, because if they leave, I gave them the time frame and I said if they leave and they have not paid, we are not going to pay that debt, and it's going to be. So they came and then cut it off. And then when they came, those guys living there came out. The way they abuse us, my wife and I, with insult, and how they went. And I said, I'm very happy that I did this, because by all means now you are showing me your true characters. You are not even the people that rented from us. Somebody rented it from us, gave it, brought you people, and you are not paying electricity. How do you expect us to keep quiet? And then when the time comes, you disappear. Who is going to pay for this debt? And then they started making insulted left and right. And then they called the guy that the brother, the one that came to rent the house. They supposedly have Ghanaian, have Nigerian. He also insulted me. I still even have some of the conversations that I had on WhatsApp chat, abusing, and they said, okay, they will have to leave the place. We have to calculate and then see and balance them. I said, that will be the best solution. Now we leave, we calculate everything, and then we just we needed to balance them just on few cities, and then because we took the electricity from the remaining rent, and then we gave them the balance, and then they picked their things the next day. So with this, I personally said, well, how long can I have? I love Nigerians. I see them here. Some of them are very good. Some of them are doing this. Even there are girls there. Some of them are doing a show. Sometimes I met one person, and I said, sometimes it is very sad. A show is something. Um, they do everywhere. Not only them, Ghanaians too. They live in their own comfort zone. They do that, and probably it is the only harmless thing that they do, only that it is risky for themselves. They can contract diseases and sicknesses, but otherwise, if they leave their country, they come to a place, they are not involved in any kind of commercial activity, job, and what do you expect them? So like, they know they will use what they have to get what they want. So for that one, it is something. So the Nigerians have to. I don't know. I don't know, because it is very sad. Like, I can have an understanding as much as possible, but I know my limit, and I know that at the moment that it will be very difficult for me to come down or open myself and give my property to a Nigerian to rent. Not that I don't like them. If they get it somewhere, that is fine. Maybe a good one will come, but once it is not written in their forehead, the good ones and the bad ones, I might likely be tempted to reject them. If I myself were to be there living in the same house, I can say, oh, I can manage it. I will be checking or trying to see what. But I can also be there all the time.
But you still need
Do
your
you?
peace. You still need your peace. You don't need anybody. Everyone in this life tries to make things easy for him or her. So instead of you to, like, subject yourself into always monitoring them, it doesn't make sense. And with the
It
stories
does-
you share, I don't think anybody in their right senses, in their right mind, would want to try again, because you don't have
No,
any, you've not had any good encounter with them, So your reasons are
exactly.
valid, and you wouldn't want to put them while you'll be checking them all the time. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. It's taking away
And
your peace of mind.
definitely there are many, many good ones out somewhere. Just I haven't met them, or
You won't mind them.
probably I wouldn't be able to do a test. Try. try your luck to find out who is the good one or who is the bad one.
You know the thing there is
Yeah.
that if you want to do such, you'd ask, you go back to, because these guys now, I believe that someone must have rented the apartments to them, the ones that left your house. But the best way to do it is that you would have gone to where they packed out from to know what they did. I don't know if you understand. You tell them,
Understand?
give me your where did you live? Why are you looking for apartments? You go back to
Yeah.
that their former apartment and ask, you know.
Yeah.
It will help you. It will help you, with selection and not falling into the hands of the wrong ones, because these ones,
Yeah.
their stories are
And
not nice.
normally, I will advise every anybody who has landlords, for instance, um, at least they should try some. There are very good ones there, but everybody should try to find a means of checking those they are renting out to, for instance. And then my suggestion and will be that before they rent out to a Nigerian, they should make sure that that Nigerian has a passport and has legal resident permit. Those who have passport and have done legal resident documents, trust me, they will find it difficult to commit crime. Those who
Yeah,
do that, they document it. Because those who would do that means they are established or they are doing something, or they are not afraid to hide their thing. When those people that those all those that are rented out to, I demanded that I see some sort of identification, and then they
yeah,
will tell me all sorts of stories. Most of them do not even have um, identification, or
yeah,
they will bring a kind of, yeah, the one is NIN or whatever document, but not even a document that is recognized here in Ghana. I think that is also a problem that needs to be solved, because
yeah,
yeah, when they also live in uncompleted houses and um, under bridges and all that, it is also not human. I mean, you cannot even, if you do not have a proper abode, you cannot also make a proper living or life. But they should understand that they are making things difficult for themselves, especially
exactly.
the so-called good ones. Do not make things difficult for you, because you are trying to shield your fellow Nigerians who commit crimes and all that.
You're
It
right.
is not, yeah. And Nigerians too, they should learn. I always tell them, it is opportunity for you to travel outside. You get to learn and know the good side and the bad side of wherever you go. Just pick the good ones and add it to whatever you think it is good for you. Learn it, and then if you think, like we say, you were saying something like, um, people come to Ghana and then they say, oh, or somebody was comparing and say, what do Ghana have, if not the peace and then the electricity? What on earth is valuable than peace?
And security
There is
and election.
nothing, absolutely nothing on this earth that is so valuable than peace. If you don't have even a place to stay, if you don't have even a food to eat, but you can even sit at a corner comfortably, peacefully to cry, it is 1,000 times better than when you think you have whatever and you are afraid even to sleep. Close your eyes. Peace is so valuable. Nigerians should learn to know that.
Yeah,
They should
you are
learn
right.
that.
Thank you so much, Mr. John. I
Yeah,
really appreciate your time and your efforts here. I'll be ending like very soon. Let me just quickly take
yeah.
a few
Okay.
comments
Yeah,
here.
take others. Maybe somebody also want to talk. And
Yes.
have a wonderful day.
You
Yeah,
too. Thank you so much.
we are always with you, and I enjoy watching your videos. So keep it up,
Thank you
and
so
God
much.
will bless you. Okay,
And you too. Thank
thank
you so
you.
much. I truly appreciate
Okay.
it. So I'll just take a few comments. I think it's from where is that comment? Okay, I'll take a comment. I think I don't know if I'm not okay. I think the comment is from she said from Joshua. Nigeria has a very useful population with a lot of resources, but the kind of leaders they vote for is the problem. How can a blind man lead a one-sighted man? There is no way that can even happen at all. Can you guys still hear me? Sophie said, why is a particular tribe in Nigeria involved in such criminalities, both in Nigeria and outside the country? It's very sad. Joshua said, and the movie industry is also affecting the thoughts and behaviors of Nigerians. Most Nigerian movies are about cultism and getting quick money. It's true. These things are directly or indirectly affecting our youth. And most times we think that those things are reality. You can just wake up, kill somebody and make money. They don't know that it doesn't work like that because sometimes they don't show you the end result of your actions, which is crazy. Frank, hi Frank. Thank you so much. I see your love and support all the time on my videos. He said, Nigerian leaders, okay, Nigerians leaders liars to the, okay, I think what he meant is Nigerian leaders lies to their citizens and to so that they will believe them. I think he made that comment when he was trying to address the minister that said they transport electricity to Ghana. In case if you guys missed out, our Minister of Power, Adelebu, actually said that Nigerians are now supplying power, exporting power solar panel to Ghana. So I think that's what Frank was trying to address here. So Sophia said, John is hitting the nail hard on the head. Nigerians never accept their mistakes. That's why many countries are chasing them out. No humility at all. I said that I was actually very specific when I said that John actually spoke like a Nigerian, like he knew our plight and he knew our problems. So he addressed it very, very properly, like very, very well. Frank said he don't value okay, Nigerians don't value good security and electricity, no doubt. The minister lied. We have more power to the extent that we can supply it to some other countries. I kind of think that that's a lie, but I still understand what Mr. John was trying to say, that there are some developing areas, probably in the northern part of Ghana, that need solar to work. But then why will you come out to announce it? You did business. Was that free? It wasn't free. So I don't know why he came up with that. Maybe he was just trying to tell Nigerians that maybe he just wanted banters. Maybe just wanted us to start bantering online that we gave Ghana light because make it make sense. You came out to say that you're now supplying, exporting solar panels to Ghana. It's crazy. Sophie said, we have so many billionaires in Ghana, but we don't brag about them because Ghana is being developed by our taxes, not by individuals. Though they also contributed to national development, we don't hype them. I also learned the reasons why they don't hype them is because someone said village people are too much in Ghana. And then someone also said that is the tax, that if you hype yourself too much, you'll be actually heavily taxed. I don't know if you guys saw a video, the last time they said they taxed Pele, that's something million. When he was bragging, he came on national podcast and mentioned how much he is on TikTok, and government taxed him heavily. I think they said there's something billion or million or something like that. Sophie said they have a common characteristics: arrogance, proud, very criminally minded, and do not accept blame. Hi, Rosie. Hello. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Sophie said no one would have time. Okay, she was trying to address when we mentioned. Indeed, it's more dangerous. I said dangerous. It's more dangerous to live with some Nigerians than live with lions and snakes. Sophie. She said no one would have time to go out there searching for people's behavior before letting out their properties to them. You don't need to search. You're not searching. For example, if I want to get an apartment, considering what Mr. John has said, he had a bad experience, his wife, even the person that he shot it for, that he begged his wife to employ and to accommodate, still messed up, you know. So the thing there is that if you want to rent your apartment, they do that in Nigeria a lot. You would go to the former house because you fill a form and you tell me where you're coming from. You tell me the address and the particular house you are moving into. I'll go there and meet the landlord. Please, this person, so and so person, Mr. Frank or so, said, why? You ask questions. Why are you leaving the apartment? So that at least you go and verify just one place, not like you're moving around trying to. You don't need to ask neighbors, just verify from the landlord. Whatever thing the landlord tells you, because I know that no one will come to Mr. John and he would cover up for those Nigerians. He will say it as it is. So imagine if you meet him and the person wants to rent an apartment. Mr. John can put you through and tell you, this person gave me shege. This person made me regret renting my apartment to Nigeria. We won't want to do that, right? So I think it's okay for you to ask. We do that a lot in Nigeria. Before you rent an apartment to Nigerians, you ask. It's okay. It's very, very good to ask because we have so many people on rented apartments and no one is after them. So how come they are complying? The other thing that he mentioned that is not common in Nigeria is that we don't do prepayment to go to the NEPA or power whatever and tell them to give you some time, you pay back. We don't do that in Nigeria. If you don't have prepaid, they're cutting it off immediately. So we don't have anything like pay use and pay later. Of course, if you know you don't have money, stay off lights. It's as simple as that. So we don't do that because we can't trust them. That's just the reason. And maybe there's no room for that because we know how Nigerians behave. Okay. So Kujo, hi Kujo, thank you so much for coming. He said, an average Nigerian when committing crime seems not to know until they get into trouble with laws. They know. But just like we always say, the village people will not allow them to learn. They always love to learn the hard way. And one bad thing with them is that they might feel like if we do this one, we're not going to get caught. If we do this one, we're not going to get caught. And finally, you are caught. So it's not like they don't know that what they're doing is crime. They know it's crime. Of course, they know it's crime, but maybe that their greedy mindset or Mr. A has been doing it and getting away with it. Mr. B is doing it and getting away with it. Me, that is Mr. C, will do it and I'll get away with it. Bagam, chagam, don't catch them. So guys, thank you all so much for joining. I said I was going to be here 1 hour 30 minutes. This is 1 hour 32 minutes, and I think I've achieved my goal for today. I do appreciate each and every one of you, like each and every one of you here. I don't take your love for granted. For the thumbs up, for the shares, for your contribution. I especially want to appreciate Mr. John for always coming up on my live to educate us with so much wisdom. I do appreciate you. And for each and every one of you that consume my content, even if I sound arrogant or I sound uneducated or my English is giving blunders, you still watch it well and you still like. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. The last thing I would like to say, let me take this comment. Sophie said, the cost and time for doing this is not necessary. I get it. So, but then again, some people keep falling into wrong hands, That's just the only disadvantage. You can also ask the person for number. Maybe you can just get the landlord's number and call. Communication and this thing has made it easier, like phone calls, because you always tell the person, write your former landlord's number. You call the number and say, maybe the person might even lie and put a fake number there. So thank you guys, everything. Thank you so much for your love and support. I don't take your love for granted. Another last thing I would like to say before I end this life is that not all Nigerians are bad. Trust me. Not all Nigerians are bad. Trust me. If you've not heard this from anywhere, just hear it from me. We still have good ones, in as much as the bad ones are not even letting people see the good in Nigerians. But trust me, not all Nigerians are bad. We still have the good ones doing good things and making Nigeria proud. But so unfortunate that we already know that negative news flies faster than positive news. Negative, I want you to know that negative news flies faster. Then second is it's unfortunate that we are always trending for the bad reasons, and I believe that our population contributes massively. Imagine when you have like 100 people in a place, it's easier to get a lot of them commit crime than when you have like 50 people or 20 people. The bigger it is, the bigger problem it becomes. But let's just hope and we're going to get better. just like Mr. John said, and I've also been saying on my videos that, um, yeah, thank you for that, Sophie. You're right. So just like I've been saying on most of my videos, what I do say most times on my videos is that we still have the good ones, regardless how it turns. And yes, we just hope for the best. We hope that Nigeria is a great country, filled with so many opportunities, blessed talents, so many resources, but mismanagement and attitude has actually let us down. It has crippled us to this stage we are, where it's more like nothing is working. Like we basically brag with bad things now, and it's not nice. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Please make sure you're staying safe wherever you are, staying blessed wherever you are. Limit crime if you're watching and you're a Nigerian. Limit crime, and also note that Ghana is not where you come and do anything without getting caught. I just hope this guy learns his lessons in a hard way, and I hope that it's gonna also serve as an eye opener to a lot of people that think fast cash is the key. Fast cash is never the key. Gradually you get there. Slow but steady wins the race. When you try to jump, you might to over jump and you enter inside gutter or jump inside road. And what is the repercussion? Death. Bye guys. I have 13 people watching. You guys should go now. I go, so I will end it. I don't want to leave you guys here and end it. Go. I'm waiting. I want it to drop. I'm waiting for it to drop. I have 13 people, 13 eyes like this watching me. So go now. Just go. You guys don't want to go. I think I'll be like, I'll come live for. See, I still have 40 people are coming. I have live on TikTok. Let me rest more, so I can just come and do 30 minutes on TikTok and chat with people there. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.